Okay, everybody, this is Laura with Jot and Tittle Vintage Typewriters, and I have a brand new to us typewriter today. This is called a Groma. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. It's a German typewriter, and this is the Groma S. It's the standard upright. We have never seen one before, and if you want to see all the images related to this typewriter, because obviously it's really too big and heavy for me to pick it up, show you, but I mean, here's the sides. It's got I love the open sides so you can see all the details. Okay, so let's take a look at it, and here's it's such a big typewriter. I'm not sure how to get it all into my view. I've already got my wide angle going on here, but we're going to do our best. So back here is a really large paper holder, and it's way off the screen, so you're not going to see that. You've got your paper guide here. And then let me pull it up. The back is kind of cool looking, but there really wasn't anything back here that you need to adjust if you've got one, so you don't have to worry about anything like that, because the tabs and margins are all up front. It took us a little bit to figure some things out, and there's still a couple of things on here that we don't know what they are, but I'm going to do my best to show you. So Carriage Release, there's one here and one here, and you know what, now that I'm doing the video, the bell isn't working. So it was working earlier today, but it is not working right now. But that is your carriage release, and you can see how big this carriage is. Now, on these really early uprights, it can get really confusing if you're used to using like the portable vintage typewriters, because the margins are kind of opposite. In terms of, you set the margin, you set your right margin on the left side, and you set your left margin on the right side. Okay, I'm totally confused on that. So let me lift this up and show you. All right, so here's your margins, and what it is see this little arrow here. This is what's kind of telling the carriage where to stop. And so when you move it this way, it's going to stop right here. And that is going to be your left margin, even though it's over here on the right side. And then same with over here. You can watch where this is going, and that will stop on, for your left margin, it's going to stop on the right side, left side. Oh my goodness, my brain is not functioning. I should have done this first thing in the morning. Anyway, so it's kind of flip-flopped or crisscrossed. So you have to kind of make that mental adjustment if you go from a newer vintage typewriter or portable to these older uprights, and this one in particular. Also, down in here, you'll see these like little metal teeth, and that is your tab settings. And on this typewriter, the tab is set by pushing up. So you want to set your cursor, or I guess I should learn what this is, where you want it, press, and that's going to push up a little tab. Now, the only thing that we haven't figured out is how to clear it other than pushing down on it, because it'll push this little thing up, and then if you want to clear it, you just got to come in and push it down. Now, I'm sure there is a way for it to do it with one of these levers, but we haven't figured out which one yet. So that is the best way to do it. Also, let me just go back up here. So you have your variable spacing or your roller release right here on the left side. Again, this is the carriage release. You have your line selector. Okay, and this one has a huge line selector. It goes all the way up to 5. I mean, that's huge. And there's your single line. Then you have, we're not sure what this one is for. I don't know if it's supposed to lock something in place. We're not sure, but this is the paper release. The one that's up here on the chrome part. That's your paper release. Here's your bar, your paper holder, and this, we do not know really what that is for. It seems to hold something in place, but I'm not sure what. And then again, carriage release right here. So that's right here up on the actual carriage itself. I showed you the tab, but let's go ahead and look at the other things that are right in here. Oh, first of all, here is the ribbon, and this one will fit the universal ribbon. So that's actually really nice. Now, as far as loading it in here, we're not sure if that ribbon is in there correctly. We think it is, but we don't have anything to go off of to make sure that that has been done correctly. Now on the sides, there's like a little metal ring, and it's on both sides, and you can just, you kind of have to do this action where you pull out and then over and in, and that's how you do your ribbon reversal, okay? And then you can bring it down. Now, if you need to tighten up the ribbon, there's a handle right here on the right side, okay? On some typewriters, you can pull that handle in and out to change the direction. This just rolls it, and then this right here, the little metal with the ring metal, that adjusts the direction of the ribbon, okay? So there's that way, and then there's that way, okay? Now, let me go down here and see if I can remember what's what. Oh, this is your backspace, and one of these is your tab. So let me go and try to put a tab here. Okay, so now, and I think it's on the right side, and I'm going to press that. Yes, so that's the tab. Okay, so that's my tab, and I've got a couple of them set, and since I don't know what clears them, and I thought this cleared them, but actually sets them. So I'm just going to clear that. See, I set one, I think, over here. And there, now they're all clear. Now this, maybe this is the all clear. We're not sure. We actually think this is the margin release, but we haven't been able to get it to work. Our left margin is worn. So if you know, sometimes on these old ones, the metal pieces that stop them can get worn over, and so this one, the left margin, is worn, so it doesn't stop where it should, and this feels like it releases that left margin. So hopefully on yours, your margin isn't worn and your margin release will work. So that is the oh, I wonder, hold on, I just found another lever. So let's try something. Let's set a tab here. Let's set one here. Let's set one here. Okay, let's go over. So I've got a tab, tab, tab. And let me go over here. Now I found another lever. No, it didn't. I thought maybe it would clear the tabs, and it didn't. So I'm just gonna have to push those down to clear them. Okay, so that's the basics of this typewriter. Let me load a piece of paper and type on it and see what you think, how it sounds. Oops. So this is a 1938 Groma standard. And I'm just gonna type a little bit and let you listen. Okay, and these are glass keys. I am a huge fan of glass keys. I just like the feel of my fingers on the glass. So, and then the color selector right here. Let me switch over and type on the red. Oops, backspace. Oh, and it's got the exclamation point is on the period. And then, oh gosh, I wasn't even thinking, y'all. This is not a QWERTZ keyboard. It's a QWERTZ. So my Z and my Y are backwards. So it does have the German characters. This is obviously a German made typewriter. So I forgot to mention that. And so when I take a picture of this, you'll be like, what? There's a couple of things that are different because this is a QWERTZ keyboard rather than a QWERTZ keyboard. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you have a Groma, and you know a little bit more about it, let us know. We would love to know more about this typewriter. I hope that this was at least helpful if you've got one or never seen one, or at least interesting to you. This was new to us, so if you have any thing that's helpful for us so that we can learn, that would be great. Hey, thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day.